Hey everyone, so today I wanted to share with you a parable that Jesus spoke about being ready at all times, to always be following him and living in a manner that pleases him. And this is in Matthew 24, and it's verses 45 through 51. It says, "A faithful, sensible servant is one to whom the master can give the responsibility of managing his other household servants and feeding them. If the master returns and finds that the servant has done a good job, there will be a reward. I tell you the truth, the master will put that servant in charge of all he owns. But what if the servant is evil and thinks, 'My master won't be back for a while,' and he begins beating the other servants, partying, and getting drunk? The master will return unannounced and unexpected, and he will cut the servant to pieces and assign him a place with the hypocrites. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." And so in the very first part, verse 45, it's talking about the good servant who is feeding the other servants. And obviously Jesus is the master and we are the servants. And so what does feeding others look like? That looks like encouraging others, speaking life into them, lifting them up instead of pushing them down, helping them when you see someone in need, loving them the way that Jesus loved them, letting our actions show that we are a Christian, and living our life the way that Jesus called us to live our life. And then when we go down to verse 49, how it talks about an evil servant and how they are beating the other servants. And so most of us who call ourselves Christians, we're not beating other people, right? We're not getting in fights, we're not getting in brawls, those things. But beating others may look like we're gossiping about others, or it might look like we're lying to others, or maybe it looks like we're pushing people down so that we can lift ourselves up. Or maybe it looks like cheating others or taking advantage of others or being rude to others. And in the end, it says, don't be a hypocrite, right? Like, don't call yourself a Christian and not live as Christ has called us to live. And so we all need to be praying, myself included, God, please make me aware of where I'm falling short of your standards. Please show me, and I ask that you change my heart and that you help me to live the life that you've called me to live. Make me aware of it and help me to change it. And he will always be faithful to help us whenever we ask. All right, I hope you found this encouraging, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.